I'm here with Keishi Ohtomo, the director of the Kenshin films. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. So the Kenshin is actually a 20-year-old story. How do you think it resonates with the fans of the live action, and how did it actually come to mind?
So the thing about Kenshin is that he fights with a sword that cannot cut because the blade is facing the wrong way. That's kind of an interesting thing about that character. So even if it's 20 years old, it actually has an interesting appeal that's actually going around the world quite well. So I think that that part of it is that the interesting part of the character is actually coming across really well even today.
Kyoto Inferno and The Legend Ends was actually filmed at the same time and actually released 1 month apart. What difficulties did you actually face with that, and did you actually prefer that over traditional workflows?
I feel like the two films are actually one big film anyway. So because it's one long story, it became important for us to get the second part of this long film out as quickly as possible. So we wanted the audience to experience the second film and then not wait too long and get the third film, because unless you get to the end of the third film, you don't get the full picture of what the whole 3 films are really about. So to that extent, when we worked together on set, I told the guys of the crew that we're working on one giant long film, and that way they can sustain the energy to make it like one big film with a unified vision. So, you know, normally if you shoot one film and then send everyone home and then you start up in the second film, the break actually sort of lowers everyone's tension. What you really want is for them to come on and just maintain character for as long as possible, to maintain the focus as long as possible, and that way you get what you want across 2 films.
With the fans, they actually love the prequel, Rurouni Kenshin Trust and Betrayal, I believe it's called in English. Is there any plans to bring that actually out to live action?
It's hotly desired. There's a lot of anticipation for it, and there's a lot of pressure to do it, and the films are doing well, so there's a lot of enthusiasm to do it. I have discussed it with the star Takeru Sato, so it is on the cards, but it's still too close, having just finished these 2 films, to say one way or the other. It may or may not happen.
No problem. We like to end it on a fun question. Favorite character?
Shishio, absolutely. The dude gets burnt and thrown away and left to die, and he comes back. He's charismatic, he's tough as all nails, and his underlings trust him implicitly. If you're a bloke, you gotta like that guy.